What's up, everyone? So I just got to St. Martin. This view's not very good. That view's not very good. Where is this? Just got to my hotel room. This is a $45 hotel room. So we're gonna focus a little bit on financial health. Man, I might be moving to St. Martin. This place is way nicer, way more developed, I guess is the word, with a little bit more built up. It's got nicer stores, food, has more traffic problems, nicer roads. The thing is, it's actually cheaper. Shoot, it's like, oh man, it's less than half the price. I haven't explored much, but I do want to get this. So got to the hotel. It's a freaking nice hotel. I'll probably do a live out there tomorrow. It comes with breakfast, $45 a night. You can just see it's. I wouldn't even say it's basic. It's a little bit above basic. Got a little design, a little flair. I mean, this is pretty basic. It's got a fridge, which is huge. Coffee maker, maybe not. Maybe I made that up. Yep, I made that up. But the kitchen's right around the corner. They have a huge kitchen with a microwave there. I definitely saw it there. Coffee maker. So I have my own fridge. Is that a coffee maker? I don't even know. Oh, 100% it's a coffee maker. Cool. So here's my spending of the day. So $20 to get on the flight out here. My ride, thank you, Melissa, was free. She took me to the airport. Did have to give her a big hug. Um, I brought a frozen smoothie, so that was what I ate. You can see it through TSA if it's frozen. It doesn't count as a liquid. And then I had to throw my apples away. That sucked because I live on an island. There's fruit flies. There's some kind of something. They said you can't bring fruit in. So I had to throw those away. And then I brought Power Balls. My Power Balls I make. My favorite um, little snack my mama taught me how to make like years ago and still do it. So that was, I don't know, $2, $3 for that. Then, so we're at what, like $23 so far. Flight, food, then landed in Puerto Rico, and I had a 2 hour layover, so I did buy something. It was $23 for udon noodles. Now we're at like $45. Um, I didn't. I did. I was gonna stay in a lounge. Thought about it. I had like an like 2 hour layover. I just decided I don't like that lounge that much. The food's not that good, and I didn't want any coffee or any drinks. I was just gonna take sleep on the next one. I woke up super tired. We partied hard this weekend for my birthday. I was out till 1 or 2, like 4 or 5 nights in a row, I think, something like that. So I'm exhausted right now, exhausted as hell. But let's continue. $45 so far. So then I get on my flight. Didn't spend any money there. I got free water by the airline. I filled up my water bottle. I've been carrying this around. I had my frozen smoothie in it, and now it's been filled with water like 20 times. There's free water here at this hotel. Oh, hotel was 45, so now we're at $90. Um, and then I just went and got food. Oh, and the taxi from the airport here was $25. So I'm at 115. And then this food, it's insane. Look at this. I don't know. You're wherever you are, man. If you're in Denver, you're gonna be insane by these prices. You got like big old massive salads for $12. Shawarmas were like my shawarma was $9. I couldn't even finish. I'm so full. French fries. This is actually more expensive than the one I just got, but this one maybe is more expensive, but it comes with free delivery till 5 p.m. And the concierge guy, said that almost every place here does free delivery. I was like, what? Amazing. So you just call them up, order, and they'll deliver for free. Wild. DoorDash might be out of business here soon in the States if that trend follows. So I'm at like $125, which includes a flight and the lodging. Not too shabby. So tomorrow, yeah, and the transport, the taxi here. But tomorrow, here's the thing. So I told everyone that I was gonna go live and let you pick and choose, which I still plan on doing, but it's gonna be maybe to a lesser extent. So tomorrow I'm just gonna wander around Dutch part of the island. But in order to knock off a new country, I have to stay at least one night in the French part. I've never been to France, and for me, the rules are to stay one night. I just learned that you can take a ferry, like 45-minute ferry from here to St. Bart's, which is its own country. So then I can knock off two new countries. But I also want to go on Anguilla, but that's a part of Britain, so it's not its own country. But I still want to go and check it out since it's even closer. It's like a 15-minute ferry. So now I'm going to try to check off all 4 parts. Sint Maarten, the Dutch side, Saint Martin, the French side, which is all one island, and pretty much you don't even need a passport. They don't check anything. The island, it's funny. The islands are so different. Like from USVI to BVI, I didn't even need my passport. I just had my little poo card, which is what we call a health card in the USVI. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't know. But they all have like different ways to get in there, even though they're part of the country. Like technically, I did show my passport here, so I'm like technically in the Netherlands right now. So if I got on a flight, actually, I'll check my passport. They stamped it. Let's see what they stamped it as. Let's see what they stamped it as. I gotta go find it. What day is today? December something? Who is this? 3 months. Oh, New Zealand. Who are you? UAE. Doha, Qatar. Oh, BVI. Oh, so I lied to you. I did have my passport. I did stamp it. Cool. Oh, that might have been the other time. Oh, yeah, that was in August. So we went again later on in October. HKJ. I have no idea. I don't think. Oh, here it is. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So it is Saint Martin. So it has its own stamp. So does this count as a new country? Is this not part of Holland? Not part, or it's not part of Holland, that's for sure. Is it not technically part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands? So I had a lot of talk about this. I even talked to my brother today. I have been to either 55 or 65 countries, depending on where you think. Some countries I've been to are not considered countries by other countries. Some countries, like Hong Kong, I've been to Hong Kong back before they all were supposedly independent. I've been to so many places that the borders may not really agree, depending on what country you are. I mean, China's view of the world and the Americas are very different. But this is St. Martin for my stamp. So I don't know. Max stay is 30 days, 90 days, no work allowed. This might be considered its own country then. We'll find out. I don't know. I consider it part of the Netherlands. I haven't marked it off. But anyways, $115 spent today. Tomorrow hopefully will be a little bit less than that. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be the same, but dude, prices here. All right, here's the daily tip. Where you live may depend a lot about your financial health. Living in Denver, what I just ate would be like $22. Living in St. Thomas, it's like $18. Here, it's $9. Now, wages are also down. The guy that runs this hotel that works here said he gets paid $2,000 a month. So I guess if you double it, that's equivalent of like 4,500 in Denver, which is definitely doable. But Denver is definitely a good amount of money. So here's the trick, and I know a lot of people do it. My really good friend Dorothy, she fucking lives in Mexico and has for a while, and she finally learned after like 10 years of living in Mexico and working for the peso for Mexican companies. I think it was actually during COVID. She went home, got a job with a Dutch company or American company, Cointelegraph. I think they're Dutch. I don't know. But either way, she works for a company and gets paid in either dollars or euros. It's great. You always want to get paid in pounds or dollars or euros or Swiss francs or some currency that's worth a lot. Then you want to live somewhere that you can spend a lot less. So here in St. Martin, they actually do take the dollar, but they have their own currency as well. And it's a crazy exchange rate. But the exchange rate also doesn't necessarily matter that much. It's all about the prices. So when I can come here and get a $9 meal that normally costs me $22, that's huge. As long as I keep making the same amount of money back at home or wherever I'm from, it's great to come here. So I spent $115 a day on my first day here. It'll probably be about that every day, I feel like. Same parts might be a little more, but I'm just gonna spend more. The lodging's gonna be the real thing. $45. I usually like to find hostels for like $15 to $20. You just deal with it, but 45 for my own room ain't too shabby. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not just showed you. I don't know how much you spent today. But I bet you spent roughly $115 to live today. Your apartment was probably 40 to 50. Utilities is probably another 10. Gas for your car, insurance, all that stuff. And I'm here in St. Martin for $115 a day, including the flight, which is crazy. And man, I'm so stoked at how cheap this food is here. Everyone told me the food's better there, it's cheaper. Buy groceries and bring them home if you can. And I was so excited. The first place I went to, actually, I got recommended to, but the first place I went to, I was like, oh man, $9? And this place will deliver? Dude, this is wild. Oh my God, I can get a pizza delivered to me for $10. What? I literally just had a personal pan pizza yesterday in St. Thomas at a brand new pizza place. $26 plus tips, so $31. I dropped $31 and I had to drive there and eat it. I can get let's get, if it's a shawarma pizza, $15, so half the price delivered to my ass. Man, there is a good chance I might be moving here soon. Lowering that cost of living is huge. So there's your financial tip for the day. Think about where you live. Think about the cost of living there. Think about how much you're making and is it worth it. Think about maybe seeing if you can move somewhere else or travel somewhere else or work remote and live in the Philippines or Mexico, somewhere where they have a lower cost of living and lower expenses. Could be awesome for you. Hope you have the best.